If you're like me right before making this video, you probably are still wondering what this thing is. Well, funny thing is when I picked this up, I was in Granbury at an antique mall, and I was just like, oh, I see the date on it, it said 1944, and it's probably just a good piece of steel that I can use for gardening and whatnot, right? And I was like, well, it's a little bit odd that it has such a short handle, that it has U.S. 43 and a few other markers on it. I'll try to show it to you so you can see it. And it says U.S. Diamond Calk 1944. That's C-A-L-K. And so this is actually a pick from World War II, this specific model itself. It has the original handle, and you can see the green paint that these would customarily come with when they were issued out. And they would actually come broken down, right? So this the head would come off, and it would be folded up into a canvas sling bag of sorts, right? And it would be carried around for entrenchment and whatnot, right? So it comes out like that. Somebody had taped it to try to keep it tight, apparently. But so yeah, that's basically it. Now, the 1944 version of this is actually a reissue from 1910 when they were using them in World War I. And so overall, this is a pretty, I would say, good representation. I can still see that in some areas it has the green paint on it that was customary for these when they were issued. Honestly, I don't really know it's worth a whole lot. When I was looking on eBay, it mentioned that maybe some ones in better condition, maybe with a little bit more of the original green paint and less wear and whatnot, were like 40 or 50 bucks, but I paid 17 bucks for it. I honestly can't tell you if I'm going to feel the same about using it in a garden, but these things, I mean, it's from 1944. There's a potential that it was used in the war. There's a potential that it was used in a garden and has survived this long. And honestly, with the type of steel, the quality and everything, there's a good chance it's going to outlive me as well, as long as it's taken care of. So maybe it will cultivate some gardens and bring me some food. You know, my grandfather was a pilot in World War II, and my other grandfather was a mechanic, so he's part of the motorcade. So, you know, it brings some memories of them back, and I think that's pretty cool. For 17 bucks, some memories and then a little piece of history, I think that's pretty badass.